Good morning, Bulldogs. Hope you had a great weekend. Mr. Gammon here. Would you please stand for the morning ceremony? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hope you had a great weekend. Had some big highlights over the weekend for our sports teams. First of all, we had girls and boys cross country. Congratulations, both turned out to be county champs. We had Owen Hensler, who actually was the county champ for the boys, and we had a number of individuals who were county all-stars, finishing in the top 10. They include Luke Lawton with a third place finish, Chris Coyle with a fifth, and Christian Tewksbury with a seventh place finish for the boys. And then for the girls, we had Cami Rohde at fifth place, Jillian Genther seventh, and Alyssa Healy came in ninth. Congratulations to both teams. Really great accomplishment to be both county champs. Boys soccer, big win over Mid Lakes, 6-0. Boys varsity soccer with a big win there in the second round of the sectionals. Actually, I think JV soccer basically beat Mid Lakes too. They played most second half, and they shut them out too. I think while I'm doing this announcement, I think Shea Maxwell might have scored another goal against Mid Lakes. But the boys are doing really well, and it was a fun game to watch. Things you need to know. First of all, the roof on the cafeteria blew off yesterday. Well, it is Sunday night for me right now taping this, but Sunday evening, the cafeteria roof got torn off. We had workers here from Mrs. Carl, had the maintenance staff here. Mrs. Blown was here cleaning things up, and early Monday morning she'll be cleaning things up too. We thought maybe we'd have to move some things around for Monday morning, but other than a few buckets in the cafeteria collecting water, I think we'll be okay. It's not like we haven't had any leaky roofs in Livonia in the past, so we're used to seeing buckets collecting water. So thank you to all that were putting some long hours Sunday night to make sure that we were able to be in school on Monday. I know some people are here happy about that, but I am. Other things we need to know is that we have some digital days coming our way, and they're going to be the 2 days before Thanksgiving break and the 2 days after Thanksgiving break. That's going to help us and stay off some of the exposure that people might get through Thanksgiving break, getting together with family, keeping those family gatherings to a minimum. But during those digital days, we'll be following a different schedule. And like you can see it over there, there'll be 40-minute blocks. And those 40-minute blocks are going to follow basically the same order as usual. It's just they're going to be shorter. We're going to start 2 hours later in the morning, and this will happen on even the half days. So first period will start at 9:35 on the 2 digital days before break and the 2 after break. So the Monday, Tuesday before Thanksgiving and the Monday, Tuesday after Thanksgiving. We'll be sending this out, email to your parents. You guys will also be getting an email with a schedule, but your teachers will be touching base with you this week, making sure you guys are set. I know many teachers have already been doing dry runs in the classroom. I know we've been doing remote and in-person, but for some of us that have been in-person, it's going to be a little bit of a change. I know that not every 6th and 7th grader has a Chromebook. So your teachers are working hard to make sure you have what you need so that when you're home, whether you're doing a synchronous or asynchronous lesson, that you are keeping up with your schoolwork when we're on those digital days. Now, it's a good test run. I know we had some test runs before school started, but now we get another more realistic test run of what it would be like if we had to do any short-term closure. We would use the same schedule if we shut down for a week or two, because maybe we became a yellow zone or things you see happening in the county above us. I mean, we still keep going well. And hopefully if we follow our guidelines, we keep doing what we're doing in Livingston County, and Monroe County gets their act in line, then we'll continue with the numbers the way they are here, and we'll continue the way we're going. But if we ever do have a short-term closure, we'll follow this schedule. So once again, they're 40-minute periods. You start at 9:35. We still have a third period because we have middle school band and courses during that time, or 6-8 middle band and courses during that time, and gives you guys a break for those of you who don't have anything then. And then we fifth period ends at 1:15, and then we have some office hours where you can touch back in with your teachers. Now, some of you may be doing, like I said, synchronous lessons, asynchronous. Your teachers will be working hard with you this week to kind of make sure you know what to expect from each class. And like I said, it'll be a good dry run in case we ever have to shut down for a week or two at a time. Thing I want to talk about today is keeping our priorities in order. You know, like we've talked about with our safety guidelines. I hope you realize through everything that we face in the last year, I hope you realize that we need to take advantage of the time we have together here in the building. That the positive relationships you're forming with your teachers, your friends, your family, it's what's really important. And I hope you realize that the time we're spending together, the experiences we're trying to put together for you here, whether you're in person or remotely, is greater than any status or accomplishments you may have valued in the past. Because for many of you, what you did in the past maybe doesn't exist right now. Maybe you're not able to participate in the activities you did last fall. But I hope you see that being a person people respect is not what you see in the news. It's not what society often tells us. And it certainly comes from what you accomplish or from your wins. Those of you that are Bills fans, I'm taping this shortly after the Bills loss, and I'm a Bills fan. And I think one of the most respectful things you see about Josh Allen, whether you're a fan or not, is not how he handles a win, but how he handled the loss. And what he did right away is after he thought he threw the winning touchdown pass and would have been a hero, he saw the miracle finish and ran across the field, congratulate the other quarterback, and immediately told the press that if he had done a few things better, if he had played a little better, it wouldn't have came down to that play. So he took responsibility for his actions. And a lot of times how you react in loss is really a sign of your character. And too many people think we get respect by the position we hold, by what we have, or who we hang out with, and that's true even in high school. But true respect comes from having character, integrity. It comes from how you treat your friends, your family, but more importantly, how you treat those around you who aren't your friends, people you don't hang out with, people who don't look like you, don't live near you, don't have the same beliefs as you. How do you treat those people? That's really what's important. And being a person that people respect comes down to hard, honest work. And it's not what most people think about, what people say, what they do to try and impress everybody, but it has everything to do with being a good person. So be respectful, Bulldogs. Have a great week. And a quote here from Julie Servin: I firmly believe that respect is a lot more important, a lot greater than popularity. Have a good day. See you, Bulldogs. Stay safe.